everyone, this is Teacher Jazz and I'm going to be your English teacher for today. Join me as we learn about our new topic. But first, let me ask a few questions. Have you ever been bullied before? Have you ever experienced not being selected or given a favor? Did you ever experience being discriminated because of your gender? Today, we are going to talk about bias and prejudice. Let us first define what is bias. Bias is a tendency to believe some people, ideas, etc. are better than others that usually results in treating some people unfairly. Different types of bias. Anchoring bias. This happens when people rely too much on pre-existing information or the first information they find when making decisions. Conformity bias. This happens when one makes a wrong or uncomfortable decision to fit in to please the group of people. For example, a team is deciding between two proposals. One person thinks proposal A is better, but the rest of the team is leaning towards proposal B. That person is weighed by their opinions and end up voting for proposal B because everyone else did. Media bias. This happens when journalists and news producers select the events and stories that are reported and how they are covered. Confirmation bias. Tendency of people to favor information that confirms their existing beliefs. Halo effect, a type of cognitive bias whereby our perception of someone is positively influenced by our opinions of that person's other related traits. An example of a halo effect is when candidate 1 is highly regarded than candidate 2 because she graduated from a prestigious school. Let's move on and define what is prejudice. Prejudice refers to prejudging before looking at the evidence. It is an unfavorable opinion or feeling beforehand without knowledge, thought, or reason. Now let's talk about the different types of prejudice. Racism. It is the idea that group of people exhibit different personality, characteristics, and can be separated based on the dominance of one race over another. Ageism. This is a prejudicial attitude towards older people, old age, and the aging process. An example of ageism is if an older team member was passed over for a promotion which ended up going to a younger team member with less seniority and experience. Religion. This is the attitude towards a person or group differently because of the particular beliefs about religion. Classism. This is a prejudice based on social class or group of individuals based on wealth, occupation, income, education, and social network. Sexism. It is a form of prejudice based on sex or gender. An example of gender bias is when men are given preferential treatment over women in the workplace. We have a quote here saying, "No man is an island." We live in a diverse world where we meet a lot of people. As we interact with them, it is not always as accommodating as it may seem. Our interactions are sometimes accompanied with judgment and rejection. Sensitivity is a huge factor on how we can develop a sense of belongingness to our community. It is also important that we learn to respect each and everyone so that equality will reign. And that's all for today. I hope you learned something. Bye!